Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm in my sewing room today and I'm going to try something new. I saw this adorable bunny, I think she called it an Easter bowl or bunny bowl, but it was from, well, let me get my camera here fixed so you can hear. It was from a YouTuber, To Be Loved Treasures by Corinne. There you go. That's the YouTube channel I was watching. And she was making this adorable, like I said, bunny bowl. And I thought, I have got to make me one. So I watched it. There's like 2 or 3 parts to it. And I watched it and I thought, I can do this. I can do this. She actually bought a bunny pattern from an Etsy store. I did not buy one. I just drew my own up. But you can go back and look at her video and get that pattern, the one that she used. But I just did my own thing. So mine's going to look a little different than hers because I don't have the pattern. But what I did, I just took a piece of paper and I kind of drew up how I wanted the bunny to be and the stitches I want and everything. And Corinne, on her YouTube channel, she did different colors for the ears and the legs and the body and the face. So I thought, I want to do that too. So I tried to do as close as what she did because I really thought her bunny bowl turned out so adorable. So anyway, so this video is all about me trying to do this little bunny bowl. So, all right, you guys. So there's my rough draft on how it's going to look. And then I went and drew up, it's just a piece of pad of paper I had. And I just made it the same size. I just drew up another body. This would be the body part. And I drew it again. I was working on it, trying to get it the way I want it to look. So I actually used this to cut out, what did I do with the body? Oh, have I already lost a piece? Let me see. No, here it is. First, I cut out, I've been playing around with this, oh my goodness, for hours. It seems like hours. I just cut out, well, I didn't do a good job of cutting that out, did I? But this is going to be the back of the body right here. I think I cut it a little bit larger because I'm going to be stuffing the bottom part. So, but anyway, that's the back. Let me move this out of the way. I gotta get my stuff together, people. Let me move that over there. Okay. Got my body cut out. And then I drew up the face. Now I realized I drew this on with the erasable pen. So once I iron it, it'll disappear. But I realized I drew the eyes too close to the nose. So the eyes should be up there. So these are where my eyes are going to go. And then I put a piece of batting behind this. So I'm going to just lay this right here like that. I'm making a bunny, y'all. And then I had to decide what body I want to give this bunny. I went back and forth, and I decided on this one to be my bunny body. It doesn't look like a bunny right now, but hopefully it will look like a bunny once I get done with it. And this part is where Corinne on her YouTube channel just cut out a piece. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been cutting out pieces and seeing what I like right there. Now remember, these are not the original eyes. It's going to go up like that. Trying to decide what do I want right there. where the nose is going to go and the whiskers. I think I want to go with this one. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. And I've already got some ears cut out. What I did, I cut out two, then I cut out one for the centerpiece to make it a little bit smaller for the inside of the ear, and then I've got a piece of batting I've cut there. So I want them to stick up a little bit, because Corinne on her bunny bowl, she made the ears like this with a little bit of batting in them so they would stand up, and she set hers inside the bowl, and it looks so adorable. So originally she thought she was going to put it on the outside of the bowl, but she ended up putting it on the inside, which I think's darling. So I want to do the same way. So I'm trying to do it as close as to how she did hers. And she made all the ears, both the ears different, with different fabric. So I wanted to do that. And I've got some arms cut out. Where's my other arm? I think these are my arms. Oh! Okay, and I don't think she put backing on this. She just put batting. Well, anyway, I'm going to do it this way because it doesn't need as much support as the ears, because the ears are going to be sticking up out of the bowl. So anyway, so that's an arm, which will go about right there. And this is an arm. And this is a leg. And this is the leg. Let me see. Can I get him all on camera? Let me get my camera to go up a little bit more so you can see maybe. He's so big. Hers wasn't that big. I think she said the body measured like 5 inches. Did I make him too big? Because he's going to be sitting down. Oh, he's 6.5 inches. Ugh. But this is going to be sewn together right here, so that's going to make him a little bit shorter. And these are going to be, no, it's not going to make him that much shorter, is it? My bunny's turning out really big. He may be too big. Oh. Okay, well, do I try to make him smaller or just make a bigger bowl? I'm just going to leave him like that for right now. Start pinning him together. And she made his little tummy with more batting in it, so it was a little pudge. And she's going to use it, I mean, just in case she wants to use it as a pin cushion. I thought that was a great idea. So I want to do that too. I'm going to put some extra batting in here, which I don't have any batting in there right now. I need some batting. Where's my batting? Hold on, let me look over here. I don't know how it got over on the bed, but it did. This little piece needs to go right here. I probably should have made the batting all one piece right here. You know? Instead of having it separate. Okay, well, let me just get him pieced together. And then I can always go back and add that one solid piece in there. I'm just trying to get an idea on how big this bunny's going to be. I don't want a gigantic bowl. I just want a little bowl that I can sit on my, now she's using it for Easter, but I want to use mine all year round because I like bunnies, and I'm just going to use it to either put threads in or scraps in or whatever. But he's going to be, I think he's going to be too cute to put away until Easter, till next year. This looks so funny right now. I hope you turn out, Mr. Bunny, because right now you don't look like a bunny. You do not look like a bunny. Pin all those layers there. Ow, that hurt. Stuck it right into my finger. We didn't draw any blood, so that's good. Okay. He kind of looks like a bunny, huh? Huh. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, I'm going to stitch him together anyway, just to see how he looks. I'm going to put some, just some stitching around here and around his ears and his arms and his legs, just like I've got it drawn up. And maybe add some lace right here, maybe a piece of lace right here. And he's going to sit up. He's going to sit like that in my bowl I'm going to make. So, okay, little bunny, let me do another measurement on you. Just the main body. Okay, a little over 6 1/4. All right. He'll probably shrink some once I sew him. So let's just say he's going to be 6 inches sitting from his little bottom to the top of his head right here, not counting his ears. So I'm going to push him aside. And the next thing she did on her channel, she said, let's make she got the bunny all put together. And she put him aside and she goes, let's do the bottom of the bowl. And it looked like she used a cake pan to me to do it with. So I went and pulled one out. And she did look like batting for the bottom. So I'm going to use batting. I'm actually going to be using batting for my bottom part of my bowl and the side for my bowl. On her video for the side, she had a wool blanket she used. I don't have a wool blanket, so I'm just going to use what I've got in my house, and that's batting. So I'm going to draw a circle around the bottom here to make my base for my bowl. Make sure I've got it good so I can see the markings. Okay. And if I can find my scissors, I'll cut it out. What did I do with my scissors? There they are. So I'm going to cut this out. And this is going to be my base. And she basically just put a piece of white lacy fabric on the bottom and sewed it on. Nothing fancy. It's just something, because you're not going to be seeing the bottom because you're going to have stuff in your bowl. So I think it was a solid white piece of like a doily or something she put in there. Okay, well here's my bottom, the base to my bowl. And next, I need to, let me push that aside. Let me kind of measure this. So, and I think I've already measured this. It was like almost 28. So it's like 27 and a half. Oops. Make sure I've got it straight on there. About 27 and a half. So I'm going to make it 28 and a half. And that's going to be the side of the bowl. And I've already got it measured out 28. What am I batting here? And I've already pre-cut it. And what I want, the height determines on how tall my bunny's gonna be sitting. Because he's gonna be sitting like that in the bowl with his little arms that way. And his ears I want to be up above the rim of the bowl. So I think we did determine he's about 6.5 inches. So that's the bottom. And I want his ears to stick out a little bit because he's going to be sitting down in the bottom with his legs up like that, his arms on the side. I need the bowl to be like right here, so his ears will stick out. So how much is that? That's probably about 6.5. Sure is. Pretty close to it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it 6.5 inches going across the top here, and that will be the height of my bowl. Okay, little bunny, come over here for a minute. Let me get my pen. I'm just going to go and mark this like this. Okay. Okay, let's cut this. Get it the right height I need. I've never made a bowl before. This will be the first time. Okay. All right, this is going to be the side of my bowl. And how she did, I want to do it like she did it. She slow stitched on each side of this. But the inside, she did it neutral colors. And then the outside, she put the colors that, were darker. And she used a lot of reds and neutrals on the outside. So what I'll do, I'll just do the same concept that she did, making it a lighter color inside. So the bunny will stand out on the inside if you do it that way. He'll pop. And then on the outside, I'll just use more of the darker colors that I've used in his body to do the outside. And then she just sewed it together at the seam like this. But what I want to do, I'm jumping ahead of myself, y'all. I'm going to get some fabric, which I've got some over here I've already pulled out, and just start kind of figuring out what I want and kind of pin it. So, and I've kind of pulled out, some light background. So my bunny will pop. Won't take away from my bunny. And I'm just going to start pinning it on here. This is cute. This has already got a bunny on it. I'm going to tear it. That. Come here, sweetie pie. Oh, you're almost out of straight pins. I need to get some more. So I'm going to go across here and just start kind of laying out what I want to slow stitch on the inside. And she also, Corinne, on her video, she overlapped, like she put, I'm going to have to go watch it again, but she overlapped the fabric on the top to make the top of the bunny bowl more stable so it wouldn't flop over. And I'm going to have to re-watch her video just to see exactly how she did it again. But anyway, I can always go back and add a piece of fabric and lap it over. But she literally lapped it over like that. So I'm not sure. I don't remember if she did it at the beginning or at the end, or she did it while she was adding. I really need to go back and watch that. So just to make sure I do it right. Because I want my bunny bowl to be able to stand up and not, fall over. Oh, that's good. I'll just put it like that. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. Reaching over to get me some pins. I hit the camera. Sorry about that, people. Y'all bear with me. I just dug through my stash here and pulled out random pieces of fabric that had a light background to the back of it. This one's got stars. Sweetie Pie, you're almost out of pins. I need to find Henrietta. That's my other pin cushion. It's a chicken pin cushion I made. I'm tearing it because I like that frail look. I do. And I'm using quite a large piece of material, but that's okay. You can do it any way you want to. Do I want to put pink in there? I think it'll be okay. Well, this is going to take a while to sew. This is a fairly large piece. I'll put some white in there. Why not? Like I said, I want my bunny. My bunny's going to be sitting in there. So I want him to, you'll be able to see him real good. I can't wait to get him sewed up. I hope he looks like a bunny, y'all, once I get finished with him. Oh gosh, right now he cracks me up the way he looks. Oh. He looks different. I keep hitting this camera. Let me face it down a little bit more. Maybe I won't keep hitting it with my arm here. Don't you love the sound of ripping fabric? I read on Instagram, someone said, this is the most relaxing sound. The sound of ripping fabric. I started laughing. I thought, you know what? It does have a certain sound to it now, doesn't it? And if you're making something real pretty with it, it's music to your ears. Music to your ears. This is a fairly large piece. Wow, this is a long strip. This is going to take me a while. This video may have 2 or 3 parts, just like Corinne's did. Because it's a big project, but it's a cute one. Okay. Sweetie Pie, you don't have any more pins. Where's Henrietta? Oh, here she is. My overweight chicken here. Her name is Henrietta. Oh, she's loaded with pins, so she should be able to help me get the job done. I'm going to put another piece down here. And let me see. Yeah, if y'all never watched the YouTube channel that I'm getting this from, y'all need to go watch it. I'll list her channel below. She's got some really nice projects she's done with slow stitching, and I've been watching her and I really enjoy her channel. Okay, I'm almost to the end. Let me see. Need a few more pieces. Okay, one more piece. I need one more piece. To find one more piece. I'll just use this. Oh, this, or white. Nope. I'm sorry, I'm just throwing my scissors on the table here, making so much noise. I'm being so noisy. Sorry about that. Wow, this needle straight pin is so dull. I may have to throw him away. Okay, let me see what I've got here. I've got a mess, that's for sure. Let me clean up some of this so we can kind of look at what I've got going on. All right. So long I can't even get it all in the camera. Okay, well this is going to be the inside. I'm going to slow stitch on it. Nothing real fancy, just to attach it. I'll do some straight stitching on it first just to get the needles out of the way, and then I'll start doing the slow stitching on it. But like I said, it won't be anything fancy because it's going to be the inside. And my bunny is going to be sitting like this on the inside. And then for the outside, once I get this all slow stitched, here I've got it all laid out. I'm going to flip this over and start laying it out on this side, which I will probably use, since this is the outside, like I said earlier, I'm probably going to use some of the colors I've got here on the outside and darker colors. So I'll start pinning that up and we'll see how it looks from there. So, okay, you guys, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is a first for me. It may be the first for you too. I don't know. But go check out, let me find her name again, To Be Loved Treasures by Corrine. And like I said, I will list her channel below. And go check out her Easter bowl, bunny bowl. And like I said, I think it's like 2 or 3 parts where she's putting this together. And it is so adorable. So this is my attempt to do mine, to do my little bunny bowl. I know it's going to look different, but all of them's going to look different. That's what makes them so special. So anyway, I'm going to go and sew him up. I'm not going to, this, how I want to say it. It's not going to be flipped or inside out or anything. I'm going to sew him up just like this, going right around his face and his arms, because I want it to have that unfinished look. And that's how Corrine did hers too, and I thought it looked so adorable. So, all right, you guys. Well, thanks for joining me today. And until next time, keep on stitching. God bless you guys, and have fun making this little bunny bowl if you decide to make it. All right, I'll see you soon, and hopefully I'll have him all stitched up and at least the inside of this done. So, and we'll go from there. All right, I'll see you soon. God bless. Bye-bye now.